Assalamualaikum and a very good day. I wish to all of you. My name is ZUBAIDAH binti GHAZALI and I will be your moderator for this day. Today we have fourth panel with us, which are Ms. FATINAH Atikah binti BAKRI, who has been involved in the world of manufacturing for 5 years. How are you today, Miss?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Okay, second we have Madam Zaimah binti ZAIN, is a full-time housewife. How are you today, Madam?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine.
Okay. And we have Miss Noraina binti Ismail, is a agriculture department officers. And Mr. Muhammad ZULFIKA bin AHMAD NIZAM is a director at the Kelantan Environment Department since 2020. How are you to all of you?
We're fine.
Alhamdulillah, thank you. Okay, today our topic is towards sustainability ways to well approach. So before we start our discussion, let me give some information on our topic. Waste are mostly regarded as unwanted and harmful materials and are produced as a result of man interaction with nature in an unsustainable manner. The conflict interaction becomes constant due to the increasing human needs and desire to satisfy endless wants, which in turn makes waste management an indispensable task in achieving sustainable development. Waste can come in different forms. It could be solid metal, gaseous, chemical, or liquid. Some of the wastes are likely to have socio-economic potential if effective urban mining mechanisms are designed. Therefore, I'd like to start by listening to Ms. FATINAH Atikah, the first panelist to express her opinion. What are your thoughts about this topic, Ms.?
Thank you to our lovely Miss Moderator, Miss ZUBAIDAH. In my opinion, as a manufacturer, the animal waste problem for now is more accurate in rural areas, where the livestock population is growing rapidly and it causes the increasing quantity of animal waste. Most rural farmers are unable to properly manage livestock waste since they don't have machines to process the waste. It gives the negative impact, such as it can pose a risk to the environment and the public health. This can be linked to the decline of the country's economy. Actually, this scenario also happens because small farmers do not have a large area of land with a systematic livestock waste management system. So, some farmers just throw their animal waste in the river or garbage dump. Thus, the authorities must cooperate with any manufacturers to collect the waste from farmers and develop an idea to make the waste become a byproduct. Hence, manufacturers can produce organic fertilizer products, so it can be used in the agriculture industry. Fences need to be converted into powder or pellets before being mixed with other substances to produce fertilizer. Then, the fertilizer can be applied to the plant. As a positive result, it can reduce animal waste from piling up that can lead to the environment pollution. And it can also generate a lot of profit for the country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. FATINAH, for your opinion. So, based on the explanation from Ms. FATINAH, we can say that the waste can be beneficial to us because we can earn money for it. Okay, next we move to our second panel, which is Madam Zaimah Atikah. What your opinion about our topic?
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum and welcome to everyone. Let me first introduce back myself. My name is Zaimah Atikah and I'm a full house-time wife who makes money from waste. In my opinion, don't waste the ability of young local designers, particularly those interested in waste management and recycling. Instead, use their talent to promote a bright future, effort to safeguard the environment, cannot rely enhance cleanliness but also give the general population with a new source of income. I was intrigued by the concept of former Minister of Housing and Local Government, Zuraida Kamarudin, who recommend that the waste sector provide cash from the people. Simply collect recyclable rubbish can be transferred into cash and used to earn a nice living. This was demonstrated when a few people in a people housing project region earn between 800 to 1K per month just by selling recycled things. Garbage can also be a source of sustained food waste, as well as recycled materials such as a glass, a paper, plastic, and iron can be used to make a tree fertilizer. The government can aid the people by expanding this business. People who are hungry to the recycling properly, including food collecting and decomposition, can earn money. It is possible to safeguard the environment from population with the strategy. The government also foster the potential of young designers interested in waste management and recycling by financing recycling program in school, which is a good influence on the country for the future. That is my opinion.
Thank you, Miss. I think it's very interesting. I love your suggestion. It is because when everyone can do all this, our environment can be better. Did you agree with the opinion from Madam Zaimah, Miss Noraina, or you can give another opinion about this topic?
Yes, I love to say that I agree with the opinion from Madam Zaimah. I agree. I would like to add another opinion based on the topic about towards sustainability, ways to weed approach. We know that during the high technology and the many facilities given, we can create or do some innovation to avoid from wasting, especially on food sources or other sources that are easy to find. For your information, we for example, alfalfa crops benefit from ammonium sulfate by producing sulfur-bearing amino acids. This is important to alkaline soil to maintain the pH balance. Nowadays, farmers and producers have found another initiative to cut the cost of using organic fertilizer to their plants. This is because inorganic fertilizer are quite expensive. Due to high technology and knowledgeable organic fertilizer, known as a natural fertilizer that is made up from animal, plants, and mineral. Other than that, organic fertilizer from food waste can reduce the usage of conventional nitrogen-based fertilizer that may cause leaching in ocean, river, and groundwater. For example, food waste, fruit and vegetable. It might be made up of compost, manure, wood, ash, and peat moss.
Oh, I see. It is quite captivating. So we can see here something that from wasting material can be used or transformed into one of sources for plants according to organic fertilizer use. Next, our last panelist is Mr. Muhammad Zulfika wanted to show something interesting to us. Show it, please.
Thank you to the moderator, Ms. Zubaidah, for inviting me during this session. First of all, I am Muhammad Zulfika bin Ahmad NIZAM, staff from the Malaysian Environment Department. So, in my opinion, waste are unwanted or unusable material. Waste is any substance which is discarded after primary use or is worthless, defective, and of no use. A waste product may become a byproduct, joint product, or resources through an inventive that raises waste products value above zero. These two terms are a priority for us in this department and country. Waste is a amount of valuable financial asset or physical property can be used convert into a form that can be used for transaction. Every country has its own way of waste management. If not managed well, the country will experience problem. The waste will increase day by day. The country perspective will decline from the global view. Good waste management will bring many benefits to individual, society, the environment, and even the country. There are countries that receive high profit with such management. Each country has an agency under the Ministry in Waste Management. Malaysians are ingrained with the term 3R, which is mean, reduce, reuse, and recycle. This term teach people to reduce material that are difficult to dispose of, reuse that material, and recycle material that can be reused, such as paper, glass, and can. Not only that, other sectors can also generate income with good waste management, including the animal husbandry sector, by turning animal waste into organic fertilizer. That's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Zulfika, for your opinion. So, based on that opinion, we know that good waste management will bring many benefits to everyone in the world if it is done well. Other panels, do you have any question for Mr. Zulfika?
For now, I think no.
Yeah, me too. I think I don't have a question to ask.
Okay, now we move to the Q&A session. So firstly, I would love to ask Miss Aina first. So my question is, what are the programs that the Department of Agriculture provides to keep sustainability of waste management, especially for housewives?
Okay, thank you for your question. So we know that the waste material can be found in our house that Madam Zaimah say before. So what should we do and think to manage the waste material properly? So the Department of Agriculture had suggestion to collect the waste material such as the leftover in our house and transform it into the compost fertilizer. The technology by producing compost fertilizer help to especially for housewives to use their leftover properly and efficiently. Other than that, it helps to decrease and demand of chemical fertilizer and can produce safety and clean food to consume synthetic chemical reduce. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aina. Okay, next question for Miss Madam Zaimah. As a Malaysian housewife, could you please explain to me how you get revenue from waste? Furthermore, it may be to provide some guidelines to individuals who are just getting started in this profession.
Okay, thank you so much for the to moderator for the question. Among the goods that I make are a little baskets that made from a recycled material such as a newspaper to be used as a distinctive door gift. That's only one of my goodies. But if you want to know more about my goodies, maybe all of the people may see my goodies on my platform media social. Okay, furthermore, my final piece of advice is to for the people to transform rubbish into cash as well as a method to supplement their income. Because there are many ways to get money from the garbage, such as generate a tree fertilizer from the food waste and recyclable things such as irons, can, paper and plastic. As a result, the people should see rubbish or waste as a money by employing the power of imagination to create a product from the waste. That's all from me.
Thank you, Madam Zaimah. Next, my question is for Mr. ZULFIKA. So my question is, what are the steps after the collection of recycle waste and how it is processed in the factory, Mr. ZULFIKA?
Thank you, moderator, for the question. As everyone knows, the waste collected for recycling is paper, aluminium and glass. After collection, the waste will be sent to a factory for reprocessing. Plastic waste will be processed into new plastic, while can or aluminium will be processed into aluminium base, such as a new beverage can or become a resource for beverage companies. Reproduction can save raw materials that need to be imported. In addition, the raw material is made from natural materials such as paper made from trees. At the same time, the beauty of the surrounding area in Malaysia can be maintained and preserved. Various steps we have taken in nurturing the community to practice the 3R practices in themselves. We always have a 3R campaign every year. The campaign covers all walks of life from the young to the elders. There are also a few platforms that we use, including advertising, such as reminding through television, social media, and directly to the community. That's all for me, moderator. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. ZULFIKA. For further detail about this topic, I would like to ask more information for Ms. FATINAH. So my question is, as a manufacturer, how you can make sure your manufacturing also did not contribute to the waste spilling?
Thank you, Ms. Moderator, for asking a very good question. As a manufacturer, we need to know all of the raw material that has been used in the processing. Since the manufacturer want to avoid lose profit when produce a product, due to insufficient and inevitable result of the production become waste. Even though each individual production line may generate a large amount of waste, the total annual waste generation is close to $8 trillion per year. In view of fact, a defective product is waste material that could have been spent making a usable product. So, manufacturers must implement an effort to do a data collection system so that can determine the root cause of the defect so it can avoid from waste spilling. This is an important effort that should be the main agenda of the producers in worldwide. Hence, the manufacturing waste management not only protects the global economy and the environment, but it also have a significant impact on a company's bottom line. Thank you, that's all.
Thank you to everyone on our panel who took the time to be with us today. So I wish you guys have the best of luck in your future. Thank you once more for sharing your thoughts on the issue of towards sustainability, a waste to well approach with us today so that we can be more aware of waste in the future. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.